Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to focus on the four families of instruments found in the orchestra. Um, After we do that, we're going to spend a little bit of time listening to a piece of music where the composer features each one of these families. So let's take a look. Here we have the instrument families in the orchestra. We can see the strings, the woodwinds, the brass, and the percussion. Let's take a deeper look at the string family. So the string family's members resemble each other. They look alike. They are all made of wood and are often the same color. In looking at the different sizes of these instruments, you may think of the tall string bass as the father. Maybe the shorter cello is the mother, and the smaller viola and violin as brother and baby sister. For this composition that we're going to listen to, we're going to have a featured part for the harp as well. And you can see the guitar is as in this family also, but not usually used in the orchestra. Next, let's look at the woodwind family. This family is very diverse. The instruments are not all the same color and they don't all look the same. Originally, flutes were made of wood, but now they're made of metal because they can produce a louder sound with the metal. Now, some of these instruments have what we call a reed, and a reed is like a piece of wood that sits in the mouthpiece that actually goes into the player's mouth. The clarinet has a single reed, and oboe has a double reed. And if we take a look at the saxophones also have a single reed, but they look different from all these other instruments because they're made of brass. And even though they're made of brass, they are still in the woodwind family because they use a reed. On to the next family, we have the percussion family. This is a very large family with lots of members. Some of these instruments actually play notes or melodies like the xylophone or the timpani. Other percussion instruments make very interesting sounds like the gong, the tambourine, castanets, the triangle, and let's not forget there's also a whip, which we're going to listen to in today's song. So next we have the brass family. The brass family is a very loud family. Is your family a loud family? Sometimes my family can be very loud. These instruments look alike. They're the same color because they are all made of brass. Like the string family, each member has its own speaking voice. The tuba is like the grandpa with the lowest voice. The trombone with the slide is like the father. The French horn is like the mom. And the trumpet is like the child with the highest speaking voice. So there we have our four families of instruments. So now let's take a closer look at the song called The Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. So a long time ago, Henry Purcell lived in England, and he was a composer. You can see his dates. He was born in 1659 and he died in 1695. And he wrote a song which contained this little tune. He wrote it over 350 years ago. And I'm going to try to play the main theme for you. It goes something like this. So that's Purcell's main theme that, like 300 years later, another British composer named Benjamin Britten took that theme and he made it into the song called The Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. Obviously, by the title, Benjamin Britten wanted to teach young people about the different families of instruments in the orchestra. So he took Purcell's tune and he did what we call variations. He changes the tune in the middle of the song and then kind of puts his own little flair on it. So today we're going to listen to an orchestra play the main theme, and this is how it's going to run. At the beginning of the song, you're going to hear the entire orchestra play the theme. Then you're going to just hear the woodwind family play the theme, followed by just the brass family, followed by the string family, and the percussion family. And then at the end of that introduction, we'll hear the entire orchestra play again. And the video that I have for you to watch today, when each family of instrument is featured, there's going to be a caption on the screen. So it'll say string family or percussion family or woodwind family. So you'll always know what family is being featured. All right. So welcome to the Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. Enjoy listening to this, and I'll see you next time. Take care.